So good evening, guys. Welcome to our first session. And morning we had one session. This is evening session for the people who could not join morning session. So we are talking about the compounding. So we will talk about that. So let's see what are the things we are going to cover in today's session. Okay. So in today's session, we'll no, it will have two parts. First part, we will talk about more personal finance or finance related terms and its meaning. We'll try to understand. Then in second half, we will try to understand the few terminology related to the stock actual share market. Okay, so first part more theory on the finance, second part will be related to the stock market. Okay, so my investing journey I have already shared in the previous session, our introduction session, so I will not talk much about it. I will share few points which are kind of learning, not the actual journey. So whatever I have learned, that I will share. Then we'll talk why we should invest in stock market, what is stock market, and other things. So let's start. So about my investing journey, right? So mostly I worked in the finance company. So they have restrictions, a lot of restrictions to if you are trading or you are investing in the stock market directly. You have to show them every now and then what are the stocks you're buying and selling, kind of your quarterly statement. And also, if not only you, if you are trading with your wife's account or your parents are leaving and you're trading with their name, their accounts, then also you need to show that every now and then. So there were a lot of restriction in my current company. Now that restrictions has been removed, those restrictions are not there. That's why I started. So I started my investing journey a bit late because of those restrictions. Okay, so I will share what like basically when I worked in these finance companies, right? I didn't get the opportunity to trade directly, but I learned few things, very important things, which I will share with you. First thing is that whenever we are dealing with the money, either it is our money or others' money, we have to be very honest. Okay, like if you say the company, a 10 trillion company, no, not 10 trillion, it's a 1 trillion, I believe. A 1 trillion company, when they were working, they do the consolidation every day at 3 to 4 places up to decimal point of 6. Even though they are trillion company, they are like such a huge company, but when they do the calculation, they generate the report. In their reports, they make match the numbers or money up to the decimal of 6. Okay, even 1 cent money is different. They redo the calculation and they find out where that 1 cent has gone. So that level of honesty and integrity these companies had. So definitely we should follow that level of integrity or honesty when we are dealing with money. That is one thing. Second thing is like we should not club our insurance with saving. We should not think that insurance is saving. Okay, when you are taking any insurance policy, make sure that no, they are not giving you a maturity amount kind of thing. Like they are giving life coverage as well as maturity amount. It sounds very lucrative in the beginning, and that is how these agents project that, like after 10 years or 15 years you will get this much amount, and something will happen to you, then you will get this much amount. Don't go that kind of no tactics. If they sell you this kind of schemes, you simply ask how much return I will get, XIR or CAGR, CAGR. So mostly these kind of companies policies, insurance policies gives you around 6%, 6 to 8% of CAGR, or is 6 to 8% of return. That means you're not beating inflation. That much amount, right? That inflation itself will be that much. So you will ultimately you are not getting any return in that. Though it looks very no promising. Instead, what you can do if you want to buy the insurance, I'm not saying don't buy insurance. If you want to buy health insurance, suppose, so you buy pure health insurance. You don't buy clubbed health insurance where they will get give you assured money. If you want to buy term insurance or life insurance, then you buy term insurance, pure term insurance, where you will not get any premium back, but this kind of insurance will have a premium less and return will be bigger, or compared to your endorsement plan. That clubbed one is called endorsement plan. That is second thing. Third thing, if you want to understand any system, whether it is big organization, in small organization, your country, world, your family, or you yourself, right? If you want to understand any system, any organization, simply follow the flow of money. If you can follow the flow of money, you will understand exactly how the system is working. Okay, When I say flow of money, how the company is, no, how much money company is putting on itself, what are the product and services it is producing, what how much profit it is making, and how is that happening. If you follow that, you will understand the organization, why that organization is working, how that organization is working. Same thing applies to ourselves and our family also. One second. Recording. So even if you see a look at yourself, right? So how much input or how much money you are getting, for that how much time you are spending, what kind of work you are doing, and how much you are saving, right? If you can understand that, you will understand what, where, what are all the things happening within you, or within you means how you are, how your life is happening. Okay, same thing happens to your family. You see who know how your family is getting money, where all that money is getting spent, whether you are producing some no product service, or you are like spending in the kids education, grocery, what kind of no expenditure your family have, then how much you are saving. So simply if you follow the flow of money, you will understand complete system. Okay, these are the learning I had from my like career working in the finance companies. Let's move ahead. Yes, so budgeting we had seen a bit in the previous session, so I will not go very deep. I will give you some brief, then we can see some exercise on the budgeting. Few important points that I will cover in the budgeting. First thing is that whatever income source we have, total income source, either it is from our salary, our business, or maybe like no, if you're a student or housewife or a non-working spouse, then our other spouse who is working will be giving us money, or our parents will be giving us money. So that money you consider as a your input or income. Okay, and that income you divide in three category: your need, wants, and saving. So in needs, what kind of expenditures comes which you cannot avoid, and you have to bare minimum, you have to cover that. Your house rent, or if you're living in the PG or PG rent, then you are communicating to the office or some no some places, that transportation cost, your insurance premium, your grocery, vegetables, fruits, then your healthcare. If you're spending on medicals, obviously you need to keep some amount in for medical, so medicals, and normal your bills, phone bills, your internet bills, your electricity bill, water bill, those things. So that is something you cannot avoid. Your schools, kids' school, as you know, fee, tuition fee. So which the expenditure which you cannot avoid and you have to spend. So there comes like it's not only monthly. Sometimes you will have some expenditure yearly, like your insurance premium you can pay yearly, or your vehicle servicing charges, or your property tax you will be paying annually. So that you should factor in for your need or every month when you calculate. Then wants are something which you can avoid for some time, and without that also you can survive. So mostly it's to increase our comfort or entertainment or our luxury. Okay, so like you want to go dining out, okay, you want to have a dinner, so that dinner you can adjust to any extent. You can go and eat no some small restaurant where 500 you can spend per person, or you can go, or if you can afford, you can go to the big hotel like Taj, Oberoi, anywhere where like 5 to 10,000 is per person expenditure. So this is your want and it's your luxury, so you can adjust that. Same thing goes for your Apple, yeah, sorry, not Apple, like your phones. Suppose you want to enjoy or experience the luxurious life, or you want to do so some so off kind of thing, then you can go for big phones like Apple or Samsung, costlier phones, or you can also go with low range of phone. So this is want. So if you cannot afford, say you want to buy Apple phone, but you cannot afford that right now, so don't go for the personal loan or EMI. You collect money for 2 3 months, then you go and buy that Apple phone when you are able to afford that with your wants money. Okay, same thing goes for your car. If you want to buy car, then don't go for car loan. Instead you spend some money, collect money, then you go and buy. So these kind of things comes to your want, which you can avoid in the sense, even though if you not spend that money, you can survive. Okay, then comes saving. So whatever your EPA, PPF, your kids education, higher education, if you want to save, then if you want to save for your retirement, or if you want to save for your kids education or marriage, right, those things comes for your saving, or which is for your future, so that you can live a future life. Why we have this no split? Because we don't want to like live a very miser life, poor life, and save all the money for our future. And exactly when we reach to that future, though we will have a lot of money or time, obviously when we get retired we may have a lot of time, but we will not have that energy, that friend circle to go and enjoy that money. So we don't want to like no live that kind of life where we are living now, sacrificing everything now to live a very luxurious life later, which may not happen also, right? So we have to make, and other scenario is like we are spending all the money right now, taking loan, personal loan, car loan, and no living very luxurious life right now. But at the end or going forward, when actually we need that money, after retirement, when our source of income is stopped and we need money, that time we don't have anything. So we should not live that kind of life also. So when we talk about the budgeting, I want to mention two important things. One, whenever you are calculating your need, you factor in one portion that is called donation. Always keep some amount of, no, some amount of your income in need category for donation, whatever cause you believe. Okay, maybe you believe in orphanage, kids education, or orphanage, or old age home. You can donate some amount. If you are in the position that you cannot donate money, at least go and spend some time and give some kind of service or provide some help to them in terms of time or skills you have. That way you donate if you cannot afford the donating money. I personally believe, like, uh, no one should suffer and every man should have a peaceful life. So I donate to SIF on my birthday or my marriage anniversary, that kind of events, regularly. Second thing, I believe that no kids should be having mental health or development issues. And I'm lucky that I have my kid without any no challenges or development issues. So I'm thankful and grateful to the God. So I believe in this cause, and I believe donate to Nimhans on her birthday. So there is no specific reason why you should donate, but definitely I have seen this way gives very positive result. This gives you mental peace and inner happiness. And that is our ultimate goal of gaining money or doing something right in life. Ultimately, we want peace of life, peace of mind, and happiness in life. So definitely keep some amount, whatever you can afford, to your need for donation. Normally, people say that you should give 10% of your income, annual income or monthly income. If you cannot, that could be more huge amount. So whatever you can afford or think is the right amount, please keep, but at least keep that. One is donation. Second thing is that you should always keep some amount for your self improvement or learning new skills. That you can keep in a want category. I keep that in my want category. Every month I park some amount, and normally that is also considered 10%. So I keep around 10% separately to improve my skills to learn something new. And that is how I have learned this training course. So when I learned this course around 2017-18, the course fees was which I had attended was around 30,000. If you consider inflation and the today's money, it is around 50 to 60,000, which was huge. If someone would have asked me for any this kind of training, 50, 60,000 in one shot, I will not be able to afford, or I would have not given. Even that time, 30,000 was huge money for me. Okay, big amount to give for just training. But I was collecting that money for some time, some amount. So I had that money, so I didn't feel that is a big amount and I could afford that. So always think of that learning, keep some money and think of enhancing your skills or pursuing some hobby. Maybe you have some hobby, or maybe some skills you want to learn, hobby you want to go out, do whatever, learn something, spend that money on yourself to improve yourself, okay, to enjoy that life. So that is two things I wanted to share on the budgeting. Let me show you. I think that budget calculator will have that amount for no that whatever I have shown. I want to see my budget planner. Yeah, budget planner. See my budget planner. I have my in self skills, self development, skill development. Then there will be some donation. Yeah. So self skill development I keep in want, and donation I keep in my need category. So you can do that. I will suggest you do that. Then coming back to, okay, so let's do some simple exercise, not exercise, just to try to understand how this budgeting works. We can cover now, or we can cover on compounding also. Let's cover now. So two Excel sheet I will show you. Let's show the budgeting one first. Yes, this one I wanted to show. So here we have considered the person who has just started his job, his job, his career, and he started earning now. So suppose if you see any graduate right now, normal college graduate, any engineering college graduate, their normal salary is like 4 to 6 lakh. Okay, minimum the starting salary. They could be more based on the college and skill set and opportunity what where they got company and all, but on an average 4 to 6 lakhs is their salary. We have considered 4 lakh 55,000 his starting salary. So how we will distribute this is like 50 30 20 in three category. This is annual salary and this is his monthly contribution. Okay, so monthly split. So in need he will get around a person, no, consider that how much his salary will be. So a person earning around 4.5 lakhs and per annum, his monthly salary will be somewhere around 35,000 tax and other thing, no expenditure if you remove his EPF and all. Though no 37,000, 38,000 he's getting considered at 35,000. So out of that he will be spending in his need around 20,000, which is quite good amount, right? A person earning around 40,000, 35,000 spending 18 to 20,000 for need is good amount. He can live a decent life. Then want he will be spending around 11,000. Then investment no, around 7.5 thousand. I have that other Excel sheet where I had done some calculation. Let me see if I can find. Oh, I think I have closed that. This is the one. Yes, same Excel sheet. I have some extra calculation here. That's why I wanted to bring this up. Then he got say 10% increment and 45,500. He got the increment next year. Okay, so obviously in the when we are in entry category or in the beginning of our career, 10% increment is okay. That is no, that we can get because our salaries are less. As we increase in our no grow in our career, our package increases, and this 10% increment also become difficult because our base package itself is more. So let's consider 10% on an average increment per year. Okay, so this incremented amount, okay, whatever we got, we will distribute in reverse order. So 50% of this amount we will be putting in the need, sorry, 50% of this incremented amount we will be putting in the investment, and 20% we will be putting in our need. We will increase our need by 20% of our incremented amount. Okay, so if you consider this, so how much we have increased need, difference we can take this minus this. This is our investment, sorry, and need if you say this one 19 minus 18. So almost no, we are increasing our out of this 45,000. If you 45,000 divide it by 12, so our monthly income has increased by around 3,700, 800, 3,800. So from this amount, we are putting increasing our need by 20% of this amount, okay, monthly, and our investment we are increasing by 50%. Okay, so 50% of this amount monthly increment is around 1,800. So that is how we will be doing. Whenever we will get the increment or when we switch our job and our package increases, that incremented amount, uh, our need we will put in the 20%, and increment we will put the 50%. Okay. So if we go with this calculation after 10 years, okay, we would have spent annually around 28 lakhs in our need, around 21 lakhs in our wants, and around 22 lakhs we would have saved. Okay. So if you see, need anyway that will be spending and we will not have anything left out on that. Wants, in that want money we could no, we could have bought our like, some of the items like mobile, car, maybe house down payment we would have done for home loan. Okay, so this kind of things we would have spent within 10 years by this 20 around 21 22 lakhs. This investment money, if we keep on saving every month, right, we will not be keeping that in our bank account or our sugarcane just box, the good luck and all. We would have invested this money in some other instrument where we would be getting some or at least minimum some amount for as an increment or growth, right? So this will be more than that, but for time being to make calculation easier, we are considering 22 lakhs. Whatever we have saved, that same amount. We are not considering any growth in that. Okay, so after 10 years, we got around 22 lakhs. What will be the now calculation you see? So this meeting will end in 10 minutes. So we will complete this compounding thing, and I will send you will another link. After 10 minutes, we'll join that link after 10 minutes break. Okay. So that same amount, whatever we have saved after 10 years, this will be the amount. If you invest that amount, consider that 15% we can make easily. Okay. So after 15 years, we consider that in this amount, we'll get the 15% growth every year, which is possible, which we can get. Okay. Normal mutual fund also gives around 15%. So, and we are also considering 6% our inflation adjusted. Okay. Because inflation will increase. So after this amount, when again reinvest for 10 years, it will become around 43 lakhs, then 1 crore 92 lakhs, 8 crore 54 lakhs every 10 years. I'm increasing by 15%. Then you can consider this is huge amount, right? Around, I don't know. I think it's more than crore. Okay, 16 crore, more than 16 crore. Okay. So this much amount we will have, and that is huge amount. If we can follow this, right, we will not after our retirement or for our retirement, we will have enough money. So this is the amount you will see in your banks. How much you will have? 16,842 lakhs amount will be there in your bank, which is if for this will be the number, amount number. What will be the value of that money after that many years, 2070? That will be around 914 lakhs. Okay. So 914 lakhs is around, I think, 9 crore. So this much money we will have. And that is our simple rule we are following. Okay. And no one talks about this. No one tells about this to us in school or college. Right. So if you follow anyone who is starting his career, in the beginning only, if he follows these rules, he will never be the poor. He will have enough, abundance of money. This is one thing I wanted to show. You can calculate this with different salary and different return and inflation, and you can see yourself. Okay. How much time? 7 to 8 minutes are left. So before we end this section and go to the next section, I just want to understand, anyone have any question till now? You can put in chat or you can unmute and tell. Okay, no question. Yeah.
Yeah, this looks simple. Actually, when we'll put the funds, then
Yeah.
I'll read the next session actually.
Yes. So I will tell you this. I have done in the not I have done, but I had started, but no one told me about this. So I had ended up. So when I started my career, right in the beginning, for 3 years, I just put 2,000 every month in one mutual fund. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when I switched the job, I left there. And I didn't bother about that. I didn't know anything. I was in the mood. Okay, I have got the job. I should enjoy that kind of situation. And I stopped there. Like after switching the job, I stopped there. I never bothered about looking back about that money also. And I stopped putting also. So I had almost spent around 62,000 over there. Not in spent, I had invested. And I left there. Right now, the value of that money, how much would be? Anyone can guess? I'm talking about around 10 years, 62,000.
Probably 3 times.
3 times of 62 is around 2 lakhs, 1,80,000 you're saying. Actually, that money is right now around 4.25 lakhs. So 4 lakhs, around 25,000 it is. And I have not invested in any great mutual fund. It's very average, normal mutual fund. It is giving around 12%. And if I would have continued that 2,000 till now, I would have retired. Like I would have not bothered about my retirement money. That's my money I would have had for my retirement. So that these things numbers, right, when we put in the Excel, and that is how these insurance guys lure us, right? That is how they say that, okay, you'll get this much amount and this much life coverage. But if actually if you ask them how much the CAGR or XIR are, it is just no 6 to 8% they give. Okay, so we can maybe 4 minutes are left, so we can cover a little bit about this. So we'll continue wherever we break, but normally I will talk about this. So how we invest our money, or how we park our extra money in Indian society, or even everywhere, it is not just Indian society, is that if we have, if you consider, right, when I remember or when I look back, whenever my dad gives money to my mom, whatever she wants to spend, she spends. Then whatever left over, she used to put normally in sugar box or some no that tea leaf box. So when I used to ask mama, I need money for movie or to go with friends or for some reason, then she will say that, okay, go take from that box. So she always used to put that money in some sugar cane box or tea leaf box, rice box, like that. Okay, that is one category of people who put the money. Second category of people are like saving account. Like if you think about your grandparents, okay, our no grandfather or grannies, what they do, their pension will be keep on coming, and that will be in their saving account. And whenever they need, they just take it out and spend, and they let them know in that saving account. In their saving account, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs will be accumulated, but they don't bother. They will be getting some 3 to 4% in that. Then other category of people are like if you think no so dad or someone, they are worried about our education or our marriage, so they will be keeping some money in FD or RD, that post office kind of thing, every month. So they are one category. Okay, post office gives around 5 to 6%, or FD will be giving you around 5 to 6%. Then mutual fund. Some agent, some uncle will say that okay, you buy mutual fund, so they will buy mutual fund, and mutual fund will be giving us around 12 to 15%. Then gold gives around 10%. Mama, right? Whenever they get extra some bulk money, then they will say okay, let's buy jewelry. They will be keep on buying jewelry. Though jewelry is not very good investment in gold, because while buying and selling both the time you will be paying a huge amount of tax. But at certain extent, gold is considered good or hedge, as a hedge. We will talk about more in that. And on an average, gold gives you a return of around 10%, 8 to 10% over the period of time. Okay, real estate has been seen that around 12% it has given the return. But problem with real estate is that you should have a huge capital at one shot. Okay, other thing is that when you want to sell that capital or your no property, you will might not be getting the right price if you are in urgency, right? So liquidating no may take time, 3 to 6 months to sell your property, and to buy also you need a bulk amount. So that is disadvantage of that. Then stock market can give you up to 20-25% if you are little active investor. Okay, so we will see in this category how little exercise after our break. So this is real data. Like gold has given from 79 to 19 around 10%. Real estate has given around 12%, and market has given. When we are saying share market, we are talking about index market. Okay, so that has given around 16%. So let me stop recording here.